The Chicago Bulls have seemingly transformed into a completely different team. And we got to talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports All back at it with another video talking some NBA, here to talk about the Chicago Bulls. And here to talk about this incredible turnaround for the Bulls, man. They are 8-3 over their last 11 games. This team has just been playing spectacular basketball, folks. Like, I can't even recognize this Bulls team, folks. And I was on here about a month ago talking about the Bulls and how pathetic they are and how pathetic they've looked in the start of their season. And man, oh man, something has changed with this team. There's been a spark. Now, again, we could talk about Zach LaVine being out, but, just a second here. But yeah, it's been incredible. Before I just dive into what I think is different, let's just talk about what they've done here, right? So I mentioned 8-3 over their last 11 games, all right? The three losses, or get this, the three losses the Bulls have had in this sort of, streak has been against the Heat on a Jimmy Butler game winner, okay? Literally lost on a game winner. They lost to the Nuggets, defending champs, Denver Nuggets, by a final score of 114-106. And they lost to the Milwaukee Bucks in OT by 4 points, 133-129. So they lost to three teams, two of them title contenders, and the other one, actually all three could be title contenders. The Heat went to the NBA Finals last year, for crying out loud, okay? So three teams that are excellent, and they barely lost to them. And they beat the rest of the teams in that span, and some of those teams include, hey, they did beat the Heat, all right, because they played back-to-back games, so they did beat them. They actually did beat the Bucks, and that's when they started this streak. So two of the teams they lost to, they did beat as well. And they didn't play the Nuggets again, so they didn't really have a chance there. They beat the Pelicans, who are a playoff, caliber team. They beat the Sixers, who have been red hot, like crazy good. And they beat the Lakers. Folks, I don't think people understand. That's not a small feat here. These are very solid teams. So let's talk about what's changed, what's different. Well, number one, first and foremost, everyone's going to talk about the elephant in the room, Zach LaVine being out. Obviously, you can't deny the fact that the Bulls have been playing so much better without Zach. Am I willing to say that the Bulls are a better team without Zach, period, like long term? I don't know if I'm there yet, because to me, I think they should be able to do this with Zach if Zach buys into his role coming back. If Zach LaVine comes back and he's able to, fit into kind of what the Bulls are doing and not try to do his own thing, then I think this should continue. But if he's going to try to be selfish and do his own thing and mess everything up, then yeah, get Zach out of here. But, it's easy for people to just say, hey, Zach's out, that's the difference. But I don't think it's that simple. Here's what I really think it is, okay? I think the first thing is the emergence of Coby White. Now, this may have a direct correlation just based off of minutes. Zach LaVine being out, giving Coby White minutes. Coby White has completely transformed into a star player. Now, the sample size is still small, but like he's been playing like an all-star player. And this is what I talked about all offseason, earlier in the season. Like, you need one of the younger guys to emerge. Now, I was really looking at Patrick Williams because he's a former number 4th overall pick. But hey, Coby White is also a lottery pick. I believe he was picked 7th. Coby White's playing like an all-star. And that's what you really needed. You need one of these guys to emerge, and he's been incredible. Like, credit to Coby, man, in the offseason. I saw a lot of the videos he was posting with his trainer. Like, he really, really worked on his game, and it's showing. Excellent three-point shooting. He's been playmaking. He's been scoring. He's just been playing really smart basketball. And honestly, there is not a hotter player right now in terms of his play than Coby White. Like, he's been that good. Even better than DeRozan on the team, even better than Vucevic. Like, he's been really good. I'm talking league-wide, not even just the Bulls, by the way. So the emergence of Coby White is the number one reason I believe the Bulls have been able to turn this around, because he has really, really improved his game. And again, credit to Coby. Number two, the coaching. Credit to Billy Donovan. I told you I'm always fair. I got to give credit when it's deserved, and I got to criticize when I need to. Billy Donovan has finally started to get these guys to play team ball. When I say team ball, I mean the spacing is there. They're moving the ball around. The ball doesn't stick. It's not ISO Zach, ISO DeMar. It's involving the entire team, and you've seen the emergence here. You're using Vucevic as a high post player, being able to create out of that. He's one of the best passing bigs. Honestly, he's very underrated. Vuce is at that. You're able to, spread guys around, and, Alex Caruso's been an absolute menace. And you're able to just, play team ball where it's not DeMar DeRozan saying, clear out everybody. I'm going to ISO at the top of the key and get a bucket. Once in a while, that's okay. Not all the time. We actually have an offense that flows now, all right? And the Bulls have been really good defensively as well, led by Alex Caruso. And I'm telling you, man, Alex Caruso, yeah, this is an all-NBA first-team player last season, all-NBA first-team defense, You see why. He is incredible on the defensive end. But we've also had other guys emerge, man. Ayo's been, playing good basketball. Like, you've had Patrick Williams also had some nice games in here. Now, he hasn't still done exactly what you need from a number 4 overall pick. Still a lot to be desired, but he's been better. So I think coaching has been a big part of this. They're playing like a team. Now, again, it goes back to, hey, is this because Zach's not there? I don't think so yet. And I'd be curious to see how the team looks if Zach is back, right? In terms of, do we move on from him or do we bring him back? But here's the one thing I'm going to say, right? So we talked about kind of the why with Kobe, his emergence, and then, the team ball due to the coaching change and, how Billy's been coaching. But let's just talk about, like, where are we with this? Because it's a 11-game sample size. Am I buying it? Yes, I am. For some reason, I just think it's a different team. But more importantly, it's like, okay, where are we with this, like, long-term wise? Well, look, folks, we already ran it back. So at this point, like, they're just going to go for it. I don't know if this team's a contender. My gut still says no. I don't think this team could be a playoff team, certainly, at the way they're playing. But, wow, like, I just don't know what to make of this team. It's so crazy. I've never seen something like this where a team looks completely flat for like the first 10, 12 games and then completely elite. Like, make no mistake about it, they've been playing elite basketball. And so I don't know what to make of this team. At this point, I'm just enjoying the ride, along for the ride. Let's see what happens here. We'll revisit maybe at the All-Star break and kind of go from there. But yeah, man, like, it's been fun to watch. It's finally been fun to be a Bulls fan after a long time. Like, I hope it continues and I hope they play well. And, I hope Patrick Williams is able to make the Kobe White leap, because that would be incredible. But we'll see here, folks. So it's been great. The Bulls have been, a completely different team. I talked about some of the reasons why. Let me know what you guys think. Why do you guys think the Bulls are a completely different team this season? Leave a comment down below. As always, thanks for watching.